Hi friends, I am Yasemin. I will present an article today. Let's start it. The name of article: Early Language Learning and Literacy, Neuroscience Implications for Education. This article belongs to Patricia K.Kuhl. She is a very important professor, I think, because she devoted her life to studies in this area. My presentation content consists of 4 parts. In these parts, I will explain the article to you. The aim of article: Patricia K.Kuhl thinks by studying how the sounds are learned, we will have a new model for the rest of language, and perhaps for the critical periods that might exist in childhood for social, emotional, and cognitive development. Thanks to this research, going to able to invent brain-based interventions for children who have difficulty learning, we may be able to help keep our minds open to learning for our entire lives. The ultimate goal is to alter the trajectories of learning to maximize language and literacy skills in all children. Introduction. In the arena of language development, her studies show that children's early learning is complex and multifaceted. For example, research shows that young children rely on what has been called statistical learning, a form of implicit learning that occurs as children interact in the world. To acquire the language spoken in their culture, however, new data also indicate that children require a social setting and social interaction with another human being to trigger their computations skills to learn from exposure to language. You will see on the vertical your skill at acquiring a second language. The babies and children are geniuses until 7 age, and then there is a systematic decline. After puberty, we fall off the map. No scientists dispute this curve, but laboratories all over the world are trying to figure out why it works this way. Result of article: babies all over the world can discriminate all the sounds of all languages, no matter what country. They testing and what language we are using, and that's remarkable because you and I can't do that. We are culture bound listeners. We can discriminate the sounds of our language. Let's discuss: when do those citizens of the world turn into the language bound listeners that we are? Actually, at 6 to 8 months, the babies are totally equivalent. 2 months later, something incredible occurs. Well, what's happening during this critical 2 month period? This is the critical period for sound development. But what's going on up there? So there are two things going on. The first is that The babies are listening intently to us, and they are talking statistics as they listen to us talk. They taking statistics, and babies are preparing for exactly the language that they are going to learn. Babies, other result is the babies are sensitive to the statistics. During the production of speech, when babies listen, what they are doing is taking statistics on the language that they hear. That statistics you see in this table are prepared as an example of the statistics made by babies when they listen to the speech of one of the Japanese and other British mother. And also other result is human is important for learning. They run group of babies but over a television set. Babies listen to always audios or videos. Group of babies who had just with audio exposure and looked at a teddy bear on the screen. Result is no learning. It takes a human being for babies to take their statistics. Social brain is controlling when the babies are taking their statistics. You can see in these statistics. You may be wondering how these measurements are made. Thanks to these devices, baby's brain can be monitored very easily for both baby and researcher. And these devices makes very precise measurements, so the cost is quite high. Summary: we are embarking on a grand and golden age of knowledge about child's brain development. We are going to be able to see a child's brain as they can experience an emotion, as they learn to speak and read, as they solve a math problem, as they have an idea, and we are going to able to invent brain-based interventions for children who have difficult learning. Just as the poets and writers described, we are going to be able to see I think that wondrous openness, utter and complete openness of the mind of a child. In investigating the child's brain, we are going to uncover deep truths about what it means to be human. And in this process, we may be able to help keep our minds open to learning for our entire lives. This is my references. Thanks for listening.